What's good? What's good? What's going on? It is Wet Wednesday.
It is what?
Wrinkled.
What? Wednesday is crazy.
Wet Wednesday here, guys. No rain, but it's drippy. Brought to you by other than
Drip, drip.
another WFO 96.5. All right, you're on the podcast of Happy Meal Hour. The hour where you eats. You know you need to eats the eats.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, sorry, guys. I got the hey thumbs up to whoever did that. Awesome. That's crazy.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in to
Tim's.
another episode of the Happy Meal Hour.
What up?
With your hosts, Pretty Poppin'.
Hey,
and
Pretty.
King Shad.
Pretty poppin' shot.
Okay, so, yes, I think we're trying to figure out what our schedule is, so bear with us, y'all. Just bear
Listen,
with us.
around here, ain't no schedule around here. It's hard.
You know what I mean? You ain't never know what the day gonna be
I
like.
swear you
okay?
don't. So it's hard to you can think
But
so.
I hope
we
everybody's day has been going great.
Yeah.
Everybody has a productive start to their day. Peace, love, unity. That is the message.
And so
he can't help but to be loud. He can't help it.
I'm gonna try to whisper, guys. If you know sign language, send me some. I'll try it. All right, sister.
So the same way we start all our episodes, make sure you tune in to WFO podcast episode is now out on our podcast platform. Especially if you're in the city of Buffalo, there's some insightful information, or just as regular human beings, there's a whole lot of information out there, and we trying to give you as much information to the tip of your fingertips as possible.
Remember, October 28th coming up, man. You know, our health and
Well, Expo.
Expo is coming up, so that is at Aqua 2192, right?
2192 Niagara Street. Okay. It's a free event, y'all. Free event. We have some amazing vendors. We have some amazing marketplace vendor artists. The concert. Listen, you're getting panel discussions about health, wealth, and education. Then we're gonna have a little day party, right? And then after that, we got a whole free concert with national and local artists. Come on, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. So
you can't beat it.
Make sure y'all come out to Health and Wealth Expo 2023. That's next Saturday. It's not next Saturday. It's next Saturday.
Appreciate y'all tapping in too.
Next Saturday. We appreciate y'all. To all our daily listeners, make sure y'all go ahead and follow.
I see y'all going back and watching the episodes and stuff.
We appreciate y'all.
Listen, I can't help it now. You know I'm a little crazy, okay? My mother dropped me 3 times, all right? When I was a baby, that's her fault. She said she dozed off when I rolled down. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So, I mean, listen, the car is on. It's just sometimes no one's behind the wheel. But it doesn't matter because my brain's a Tesla. All right. Drives itself. Sugar on sugar. All right, go ahead. I want to throw that out there.
He wanted us to know.
I wanted to toss it.
All right. So I think we could get into the episode, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
Let's get into the episode. Let's talk about it.
Okay, so I want to talk about something real quick before we get into the fun stuff. It was a clip I had sent probably like 2 days ago, and Marshawn Lynch, if you know Marshawn Lynch, he used to play for the Buffalo Bills. He was a running back. His beast mode, did his thing here. He had an interview with Shannon Sharp. In the interview, he said the reason why he left Buffalo is because he was literally racially profiled in Buffalo. So you know it's out in Orchard Park. That's where I stayed. It's not in the city of Buffalo. That's another big argument fight that's going on. People wanted to hear, but it's not. And he said that he was literally racially profiled. He said he would play the game, score 2 touchdowns, 100 and something yards, and then boom. He said, keep the wild plays there, whatever the case may be, we all know that this is a real thing because when we get out there, we know that, man, listen, they'll do a U-turn and they crash just to pull us over. So for them to do it to a person of his stature, Like he said, he would have his billboards hanging up. Right there. I mean, like literally by the stadium, and they would pull him over. That is insane. Like that's a different type of racial. Like just seeing you play, but we're gonna pull you over because he felt it was his skin color and his hair. Thoughts on that? Nah, you don't gotta watch football, but
I don't gotta watch football, but I mean, we know Buffalo is one of the most racist and segregated area,
very racist.
especially in New York, right? So, like, I've experienced racism in Buffalo, but it's real. It's real. I think the and it's just so segregated. Like it's literally segregated.
It really is segregated.
The whites stay to the whites,
They
the
do.
blacks stay to the blacks, the
Facts.
Hispanics have a section, the Africans got a section, and everybody. It's like everybody's entitled to a part or a section of the land, and it's kind of weird. It's real weird vibes. It's weird energy. But he had to get out for his well being and his mental state. I am for that.
I am for that. I am for that, and I can't even just imagine. You know what I'm saying? Being on the team, like, and at this time, the Bills wasn't that good. Like, they, like Marshawn Lynch was like, literally a hope coming from college. So it was
Mhm.
like Beast Mode was everywhere. Like this is where he formed his name from, as far as on the national professional level. And to literally, he said he got to the point where like the cops would pull him over just to say, "Hey, my son's in the car.
Yeah, that's
Can
a
you
little
say something?" He
crazy.
like, bro, like
Like
I'm
I
about
got
to
a
turn.
game to
Like I'm
go
about
to.
to turn.
Like, come
Why am I
on, you could
coming there? Like
like
that
that. I think in
that's
Buffalo,
crazy.
they definitely abuse their power.
Absolutely.
The police and all those people that are supposed to be provide and protect and secure and all that wonderful great stuff. Yeah, no, they abuse that power for sure.
They
For
absolutely do,
sure.
man. And it's really ridiculous, and it's like it's not talked about enough to me. It's not
Mhm.
talked about enough to me, and it's shoved under the rug. It's you see a lot of political things and conversation, and we're talking to this one in the commission, and we're to cat. Right? That
I
don't
think
matter.
part of the issue
That
is
don't
it
matter.
got to go beyond Buffalo. Like we can have that open conversation in the city of Buffalo, but when you hit places like Amherst and Tonawanda and Cheektowaga, Niagara Falls, Archer Park, like yes, those are not from Buffalo. It's all Buffalo, but to the Buffalonians, it's all different. Those areas outside of the city too, like
They go ham.
they go hard.
They love to
They
see us
go
come.
okay. It's like they say "Coda Day" for us. Like
I literally have had experiences out there, bad ones. You know what I'm saying? I've had a few good ones, very few.
yeah, there's some decent ones.
But overall, though, it's
Not
bad.
it.
And I feel like something we need to really talk about and get upon because it's things that's allowed in our city. Even if we're talking about the schools and different things like that, it's like things here are allowed that Amherst, Hebron, the Tonawanda, Kenmore would never go for. So when do we as a people demand and for it to be leveled up and also uphold ourselves to that standard too? Because I feel like they probably feel like, well, shoot, I mean, I ain't doing nothing. Y'all just done the third, so how can y'all expect us to be up here if y'all ain't fighting for excellence? Y'all not showing up for meetings and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? And pay attention to those things. You know what I'm saying? We so busy worried about going to parties and games and
Mhm.
stuff like that.
Man, that's like I
That's what
said
I'm
to
saying.
my friends the other day. I was like, the one thing we need to do is we, as young people, I think we fail to realize that we are the next generation.
Marcus, leave it up.
We are the next set of people that have to put people in control to take over our lives. The people that when we say we not going to vote and we don't care because they don't care about us, don't be brainwashed. That's what they want you to believe.
That's a
I
fact.
think we need to do our research. Don't let the internet and parents or whoever tell you what to believe. Go do your own research. And you have to pay attention to these people. It's not just the president. It's not with your senators. It's not with your district
Start with
leaders.
your council.
It's not with, you know what I mean? It's not with your, you got to start with your community. The people that you place within the community. You want a difference? You can't make a difference on a global aspect without making a difference where you lay your head. So start there. Look at the people y'all putting in place or that they're putting in place to make the decisions for you, because they're the same ones that's going in the Supreme House and passing the laws y'all don't like. So I'm just saying, wise up, young people. We gotta wise up.
Yeah, we gotta
And I ain't a political person. I don't do the politics. I don't do. But
I just seen so much and heard so much. It's like when you hear as they say stuff behind the wall, it really deters you because
mhm,
when you really be honest, you realize out of 100%, maybe 5% really want to change the communities. Out of 95, don't. And
they
they say
don't.
they do. They say everything you want to hear, but that's not who they really are when that camera's off. And they're behind that door. Trust me, some of your favorite ones I've heard say things that to this day I see them and I say what's up to them, but in my heart I'm like, you're really not for the community. And I think that's just what it is too. So, but that's as far as the racial piece out there is a huge thing.
And
It's a huge thing.
don't think with your emotions. Like it's beyond your emotions. Think of the benefit as a people, not your individual benefit. Just like how and don't expect people to work miracles, okay? Like okay.
Sadie, but yeah, I just want to speak on that because that was just wild to hear him really say that because as a fan of the game and the Bills, I wanted to know like I never knew what a grumpy man and what the trade he asked for. I'm like, damn, what was going on? But I get it. He was like, man, listen, ain't enough football in the world. Ain't enough football in the world. But like Chanel said, using less of our emotion, tapping into getting that knowledge and being active when we need to be active is very important because we have the power and we control the dollar. You know what I'm saying? We build the brands, we all the stuff we do, Facebook, Instagram, everything we on. It's us who build these brands. And that's been proven. No shade to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? That's absolutely facts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, since we got all of that out the way, let's dive into the topics today.
Okay, yeah. So, I had a question I asked some of the, the team here actually now. It was a conversation that somebody had said to me a while ago. Excuse me, and I answered it to him. I was like, okay, I'm going to ask you this. So the question was, could you be, okay, we're going to say married, engaged, married to someone for a long time if they did everything right in the love category? I mean, loved you, provided for you. I mean, everything good. I'm talking about the conversation, the bad things about you they love, but they were the worst sexual experience you ever had. Could you be with them? God has said this your husband. God has said this your wife. And it's like, physically though, as far as being physical, not physical stature, but being physical or being intimate, it's just horrible. Everything else is great. Could you stay with them?
Is it horrible because you're setting yourself to a certain expectation?
I don't know. Good question. What if it's horrible because it's
I
not
think
what you need?
everything is teachable. I think when it comes to intimacy, that is based on the chemistry that you have with said
What if that
individual.
chemistry just not there?
How can you have chemistry everywhere else but not there? That doesn't even make sense.
It's very possible. There's people have chemistry on the radio, but not chemistry. They got chemistry
That
in the
wasn't
family.
even the right
No, true. Okay.
analogy.
Okay, all right. That's like a singer, a rapper and a singer do a song together, and their music chemistry is amazing. But then
Okay, but if it's
then
somebody
you have a
that you
moment that
if
is
it's
horrible.
somebody that you are physically attracted to and somebody that you are willing to take the next step and move on to or start something new, then you have to create some type of bond, some type of chemistry. It's not all about size. I mean, we're not gonna act like, some people don't care about the size or the width or if it got girth and all that great stuff. But
Yes,
but it's about teachable moments. You could build a chemistry with a person. A person could have everything that you're looking for, and it's still bad.
that's what I'm saying. Could you stay? Like you just
You
said.
can
I mean,
if the person is open to communication,
so they need to have a
criticism.
surgery.
They don't need to
That's
have
all.
a surgery.
That's
I said
that's
communication.
listen,
What do you
listen,
mean?
buddy. That ain't it. But there's ways that we can make it better. That's communication.
Exactly. If they are open to taking that constructive criticism and taking okay, you know what? Maybe that wasn't it, but let's try this way or let's try something. And if you have exceeded all of that, then maybe it's just not for you and it's okay to say,
What
you
if
know
you
what,
really
we
love
can't.
them? What if you really care? Y'all building this life together. I mean, it's
I
like,
mean, then be creative with the interaction. If that part's not working, then maybe look into open things. I don't know. Maybe role play, have a person, an extra person in your bed or something. I don't know.
right.
You got to figure it
Yeah,
out.
another person in their bed because you just ain't it. But our chemistry is amazing.
It could have been a girl, it could have been a guy. To each is their own. Like, what do you mean? I didn't put a label or
Is
he,
that make
she,
or
there,
break now?
them. Huh?
Oh yeah, that's what up, Kenny? What up? Everybody that's finished. Is that a make or break? Is that a make or break?
That's debatable. It depends on who
Because some
you
people,
are and what
right?
you look for and what your expectations
What
are.
are your expectations?
You can't be a non-sexually driven person and then go talk to somebody who's sexually stimulated and then expect them to be comfortable. You're not pleasing them
Shake
at
your
the
well.
at the level at what they are open or welcome to.
Okay.
Then you're either gonna get cheated on or they're gonna walk out of that situation. So you kind of gotta, find your match, find your right one. If you know you can.
We out here trying so hard. I might come out of retirement and sing tonight, bro. Yo, Kenny.
Why are
Yo.
you singing?
But we got the R&B
Oh, the
singer.
R&B singing thing tonight. Make
Yeah,
sure
the
y'all check
man
that
said
out.
he gonna come out and sing tonight. You gonna sing? All right. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give you the mic. Pause. But yeah, I just really wanted to know that because I know people who like that be like they'll leave a relationship, or I know people who leave a relationship because of it. Like, oh, I mean, everything was great. I mean, everything in the relationship was great. The communication aid, but they're like, that area is a dud, been a dud, tried everything, and I just can't no more. I'm like, damn, you gonna leave a good man, a good woman who brings all this and that from home? Like, you gonna like that's crazy.
It's just like the same as you could run into a good
Somebody
man.
thumbs down there. What? It's just because of leaving, bro. Like, who thumbs down there, bro? Like,
I
all
feel like it's like the same with people who complain, oh, there are no good men out there, right? But their definition of a good man is somebody that fly you out, somebody that take you on expensive this, buy you gifts, buy you this, buy like that's not necessarily a good man. But there's also good men out here who just don't know common basic things like
like, yeah.
understanding to cater to a woman, right?
Oh, okay. The
He
women
can,
know how to cater. Some of these women is mad aggressive.
yeah, but what makes them
They'll
aggressive?
tackle you. Like, oh,
What?
hey, hi, how are you?
But I feel like I feel like
Oh,
I feel like where a woman will communicate what she's looking for and what she want, a man will not, right?
that's the cat. Men
No,
communicate. Some men
no,
communicate.
no. Some men would
Yes.
sit there and take whatever you are, and then it's until you say something, and they're like, "Well, maybe you
That's
could
just
be
a
a
girl. They
maybe."
said, take me as I am, I have nothing at all. So then when they take you as you are, now you got a problem with that too.
I don't got a problem with it, but you ain't gonna be a yes man.
You ain't gotta be a yes man. You can be a sometimes man. I mean,
Nah, I need you to have your voice. I need to hear your opinion at
see,
every
sometimes a
time.
team, but if you're a team, sometimes the best
Okay,
passer got to
and if we're
shoot.
a
I mean, the
team,
best
it
passer got to,
doesn't. If
yeah, he
we're a
got to shoot.
team, it's not one person make the decision. So regardless, we both need to voice our opinions so we could both have an understanding of where our mindset is.
I think you want to have all the decision.
No, I don't.
You
I
do.
really
You
don't.
do.
I really don't.
He says so hard. You be like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, dang. So you just disregard everything I just said.
How does it just come on me? Mm-mm. I don't think so.
But
But
watch it. Do you agree with that? Kid, come on. Let's keep it real.
what do you mean? Let's keep it real. That is keeping it real.
Is it?
I think
You're real.
you. I know I am.
No, you're real. I didn't say it was real, guys. Don't try to adjust my
Oh.
words. Y'all see
It's
this?
not my.
Manipulation.
It's not my real.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my real. I think some men. We're not necessarily. There's ways to say things, and there's ways to say things. I think we just want you to atone. You know, just
You want us
atone.
to be what? What you mean by that? What?
We can have a conversation without you getting all aggressive and controlling about it. We can have a conversation where we can express. And if that's your demeanor, then we gotta accept that what you give is what you take. So if you're coming off, if you're coming, okay, but you can't say that because now I feel some type of way because I feel like you're coming at me crazy. So if I feel like you're coming at me crazy, it's not. But it can be talked through.
What if he tells you, baby, I'm not coming at you, but I saw
okay, then that's a different story.
You're still gonna take it.
No, if that's the way, then you got. But I think you expect the instant reaction to happen. If you say I'm not coming at you this way, then you gotta give them at least a minute or two to all right, I hear you. Let me gather myself and actually hear you.
Right. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you know how you know what I'm talking about. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Meaning, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. What if you know the person? Okay, let's for example, like you've been around a person, you know them, so you know how they're coming off or different things like that. And you still taking offensive or y'all been together long enough. It's like how you so sensitive that is am I just this
because we're all beings. We're all emotional beings. We don't know at that given point what is going on in our heads. We don't know what's going on. Like just because you live with somebody and you think you know them, don't mean you always know what's going on with them.
Right. But I told you.
Okay, but what does that mean? Just what if there's something in what you said triggered something and it probably wasn't intentional? It's just a trigger.
Like what? Give an example. What's trigger? I didn't like that you.
I didn't like the way you sounded when you said that you wasn't coming at me, but then your attitude was on some like, even though you said you wasn't coming at me, you still talk to me crazy.
Okay.
That's triggering.
Okay, that's triggering. Why? Because somebody talked to you crazy in your past, so I'm still dealing with your triggers. Like you think I'm
but you're dealing with your own triggers too, because we're not gonna act like females don't trigger men.
Ooh, y'all are. Listen, y'all are.
Okay.
Y'all are the trigger.
And that depends on what kind of trigger you talking about.
That ain't always gotta be a good trigger, though.
Why not? Why not?
Do you think that women trigger men more in a good way or a bad way?
Are you asking me that? I think that depends on the situation and the circumstances.
Some people like you know what I'm saying? You're aggressive at times.
You don't know me.
No, you not.
You don't know. You can't sit here and say I'm aggressive. I'm actually not an aggressive person. I'm passionate.
That's what we calling it. That's what we calling it. Sorry, guys. She's passionate.
I'm a passionate person. I'm not aggressive.
Just takes over.
The whole time we've been on Instagram, Facebook Live, and all this wonderful, they can see that I'm not an aggressive person. Have I ever been aggressive in any other way? I don't think so. That's a lie. That's a lie. Okay, that's a lie. Because I believe in do unto others as they do unto you. So if I slap you, that means I should be expecting a slap back. Why would I do that? Okay. I'm a tourist. What does that have to do with the Costa rice?
You charge!
He always tried to associate my what do you call it, my sign with my personality, and honestly, bulls are actually the most loving people.
Who told you this?
Until you piss us off.
You know? And name a bull.
We are pretty calm. We are pretty calm and mind our business until somebody pisses us off.
Say it again. You said bulls are what?
Pretty calm and mind our business.
Bulls are what?
Pretty calm and mind our business. Before somebody pisses us off. You've never even seen me mad before. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm always in a great mood, even when I'm not in the best mood.
I've seen you distant. I've seen you not speak. I've seen you just not in a good mood.
Okay, that's not me being mad. That's just me.
You gotta ask you 3 times.
Keeping distance.
The first 2 times. I'm just saying.
Excuse me.
You be like, oh, okay. I just text you.
Come again. We all got days. I mean,
we all do got days though.
At the rate that I know I can be, I think a lot of people should pray that I am this gracious.
I'm so happy that you
are. I know because man, smoke be popping out my head in there.
I be calm. I just be,
now that's a lie. If you are and if you know him, you know that's a lie. So they don't know me. And I ain't lying. Anybody can talk about the fact that I'm a pretty calm person. The most you will probably get out of me is argumentative. I am very argumentative.
Oh, you man, thank you.
I am very argumentative. And I am not going back down until I feel like you have understood and heard what I have said.
You understand that fight about a candy bar. You gonna make that point.
I'm gonna make it.
Like you done? Do you own? I mean, are you investing in this? You getting any money? Cause you debating for this company. I should. Okay.
Sponsor me now, okay?
I need a sponsor.
But I mean, I feel like the way he be talking about these signs, y'all, we still got to talk about love language. We're gonna probably talk about that next week, honestly. Yeah. I know we keep putting it off, but one day
that's gonna be a good one because that is a conversation. I know people who relationships have lasted long from it, knowing like arguing all the time, beefing, whatever, and then finally do a love language test. I'm like, dang, that makes more sense. I see why, because I want this, that, and that's not your love language.
But even when you understand someone's love language, do you adjust to make it better?
It could be hard to, but I mean, if you love them, you should adjust.
But love ain't that easy for everybody now, ain't it? Because a lot of people be using the word love, but don't really be knowing what the meaning is.
What's your love?
I remember somebody said they love me, and I said,
"Okay." They love you?
Somebody said that one day.
Y'all argumentative about that? That means they like to argue.
Not even. We were complete opposites. I don't even like politics. But my follow up questions, because the same way I am in at work is the same way I am all around, right? So my follow up question is, how do you know what love is, or how do you know you love me? Oh, I like your energy. I like your vibe. That's it. That's all that love. I said, okay.
It's a good start.
I don't know what to say. Do you love yourself? Do you love yourself? And you're like, yeah, okay. What you love about yourself?
Can't say
what you love about yourself? What is it that do you love your family? Why do you love your family? Why do you love your mom? Why? Like, some people choose their family now. It's not a forced love. Some people choose because you don't gotta love the ones that you was born into. You really don't. Okay, but I think understanding love is just more than saying I love you. Everybody say, and if that's the case, everybody say I love you. I love you, girl. You say I love you to the person walking down the street that you don't know. I love. Okay, so stop misusing these words because that's how y'all get your feelings broke.
That's true.
I got a question though.
Ask me. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
So, is titles in a relationship a thing?
For women, yes.
I don't agree with
for women. Title. What is my title? I'm doing this. I'm doing that. What is my title? Like when they get to that point, it's cool the first 6 months. Once y'all have been around each other.
Okay, so I'm glad you said the first 6 months. So how? There's a talking stage, there's a dating stage, and then there's a relationship stage, right? When do you go from talking, dating to relationship?
All circumstances is different.
So if you're talking, so say scenario, would you date somebody for 4 years?
Yeah.
You would genuinely just date. And do you understand the term dating? Because my term of dating is
full commitment, right?
That's what a dating is. Now there's a difference if we're exclusively dating.
Okay. So we're exclusively dating. So we're exclusively dating for 4 years.
Yeah. Okay. And then, do you think a title should be involved in there somewhere after 4 years? Do you think after 4 years, both parties should have an understanding of who they're talking to and if this is something they want to meet? Because 4 years is a long time to be dating just one person and giving them your life.
years. You can do 11 years. That's a long time.
We ain't doing 11 years. That's marriage at that point. If I'm 11 years and I still don't have a title or a ring or the house, oh no, thank you.
Listen, as my people was talking to some people this past weekend and told her, the lady said, me and this man been dating 40 years and he still ain't married me. Lady, that's out.
It's time to go.
Time to go. At this point, die together. 40 years? You dated this man exclusively
but I mean,
for 4 decades. And you said, and he still ain't married me. Clearly.
You ain't gonna get married after 40 years. You ain't gonna get married after that.
Could y'all imagine?
Go find it. You better go start the next chapter of your life.
For 4 decades.
It's not gonna happen.
4 decades.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen because thank you to myself. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? 40 years? You have wasted your whole lifetime with somebody that was never going to take you serious, and all you allow them to do is drag you down with them. No, thank you.
40 years.
Did we have any benefits? Did I gain anything? Because at that technically, I mean, that's called a common law marriage.
Homeless stuff now. At one point, y'all was up. Now you're homeless.
That's called a common law marriage. So technically, they are married. Technically, under the laws. After 10 years, I think it's a common law marriage. But yeah, no, I can't. Shoot, after 1 year, and I'd be like, if you can't figure it out, it's time to go.
So, am I your woman or not? Okay, goodbye. We love you. I love you enough to let you go.
I love you enough to go, because I'm always pick me first. Okay? I know my worth. I know my rights. Hallelujah. I always got him in my corner. Let's not get it twisted. I'm not laughing with you at all. I'm joking. I love you. I'm not laughing with you at all. Okay. So, is it cool to assume in a relationship? Or is it cool to say that something is implied in a relationship even if it wasn't speak on? Like if we're talking for 6 months, it is implied that you are my girl.
It's gonna be circumstantial.
In what way?
Like for example, like sometimes in relationship. Okay, well, like you said, we're exclusively dating, right?
Nope, I just said somebody you're talking to.
Oh, so we just talking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, if you're just talking, like no, then you can't assume that. But at points in time, like if you're going out or you looking like, then a man will hop in that bag like a woman will. Where you going? What you doing? Like, hold on, I didn't know we took it there. Yeah, because they see you looking promising. They gonna automatically hop into that bag. It's people that hop into that bag that really don't want to be in that bag, but they be in it because they don't want to lose you.
But if you don't want to lose that, if you don't want to lose a person, then why not just get on that timing?
Because some people have their cake and eat it too.
Then it's not gonna work for you. You can't want your cake and eat it too. You gotta be willing to share. At least share with the person you assuming that we go together.
What does going together get?
I don't know.
What is the benefits of going together?
What is the benefit of going together? I don't know. Why? Okay, so why do you think if the title is being attached is pressure?
Because it's like now I am looking.
Because now we're expecting a certain expectation from you. Because there's a standard that you need to be by. There's a certain.
That don't mean y'all gonna do it. That's still the one. I'm gonna tell you, I don't like that. That's too tight. That ain't tight. That's still gonna show all the figuration of your figure.
So I'm glad you say that, right? Because this is my question too. Because this is something that I see a lot in the media. Why is it that, let's say you met a woman, right? You met what? You met a woman and you met her with titties out, like you met her as a voluptuous person showing and showing her curves and all of that stuff. If she was doing that before you, why is it the minute you put a title on it, you want her to change her whole look for you?
Because she was at that time single and available. So what she put on is what she wanted. Now
Why
we're
can't it be
together
the
in
same?
a relationship. I represent you, represent me. So I, if people know that you're my woman, I don't want you out showing tits and this, that, and the third. And then guess what? I don't want to hear comments either. I don't want to be somewhere about man.
But why? But
Like I don't
why
like that.
change? Why change it? Because that's like the same as saying, if
Adjust.
a you can adjust, but y'all be wanting to take it to the next level. Because let's say if you met me with a V-neck on or a V-cut
Okay,
shirt,
those are my
now
feelings
you
now.
want me to wear a turtleneck.
Those are
No,
my
we're
sexual
not
feelings.
doing
I don't
that.
want everybody looking
That's
like
cute,
this.
but we're not doing that.
So you got to keep them out for what?
I don't have to keep them up. I can adjust. I could probably put a little crew neck on or something, but I'm not gonna put a turtleneck on.
I say you put a
I
turtleneck on.
should be willing and free and able to express myself the way I want
I'm
to,
not saying you put a turtleneck on.
with the expectation of not disrespecting you. The way
Okay,
how
but
I dress
okay,
shouldn't be a
okay,
disrespect
but
to you. It
what if
should
I
be a
tell you
disrespect to
that
me, if
he is
anything.
disrespecting me?
Okay, and I'll adjust to then, but
Thank you.
you shouldn't be offended by that because it's my body.
So you would feel comfortable me with just out here no drawers on,
That's your choice.
my package just shifting
That's your
around and
prerogative because y'all
like
do it anyways.
some of us,
Buy
just like y'all do it sometimes. Like you don't have to put them on. You do not have to put them on,
me new stuff.
bro. Y'all cat. Y'all the
That be
type that
my
could be.
that be
Hold
my
on,
that
hold on,
be
hold on.
mine.
Y'all the
You
type
want to
that
see
be
something different? Buy me new stuff.
hair wrapped, just look hoodie on, looking. But then go outside to a party, you look like a whole other person.
What's wrong with that?
That's messed up.
How is it messed
Why
up?
I gotta see you look like Oscar the Grouch? They get to see you looking
If
like
you want,
freaking
okay, well, if you
Cinderella.
want to see me looking like Cinderella, then make sure you make the time and the appointment so that we can both go outside looking like we're going to the Cinderella
And when
ball.
I do it, you still kind of do it. But then when you go outside with your girls and all that, oh,
I gotta
you
get
popping.
cute. What you mean?
You look cute for these bras, but I got to see you looking like you about to fight Tyson for the
Again,
third
if
time.
you want to see me get cute, make sure you make that required time for
I
us so
just said
you
I
can get
did, and
that.
then when I see you, I mean, you be cute, but you don't be cute. You don't be like you
You
be.
can't pick what cute you
Come
want
on, man. I
because,
want that cute.
well,
I
come to
want
the
that
club
cute when
with
I
me and
see
my
you put.
girl. Okay, come to the club with me and my girl. Come so I can party with you then.
Okay, no problem coming.
Come so I can. So what about the ones that don't want to do it, but they want you to stay inside? Can't do that.
I'm just saying, who you looking for?
I ain't looking for nobody. Why I can't just get
Who you
dressed for
searching for?
me? Why I can't get dressed for myself?
So, coochie and titties out is for you.
Yep,
That's
it's for me.
counseling. You need counseling.
Why do I
Something's
need
going on.
counseling? Why I can't just be so comfortable in my skin and in my body?
Do you see? Do you see other people doing that as of stature that you know that has companies and stuff? No.
Everybody look up to different types of people in life. You cannot
Cat. Big
your
cat.
definition
Big cat.
your definition is not reflect on me. What if I look to
Put your boobs up while you at work. Like put your butt up while you at work.
I mean,
Okay, when you
hey,
was single, cool. Now that you got me,
I
could you tone that down a little bit?
I could tone it down a little bit, but I don't know about a lot of it.
Just
I'ma
a little.
still
See,
I'ma still dress what you cannot ask me to change my.
I'm
I'm
asking.
not asking you to
I ain't say
change
that. I ain't
everything
say.
about you.
I didn't say to change
That's like
everything about you.
saying I met.
I
Let's
said
say you
cover
met
up
a girl.
your fleshly parts.
Cool.
That's too much.
You met a girl in the strip club.
Okay, come on. That's a bad. That's a
You
we can't. Yo,
you met a
you
girl
keep saying
in the strip
address strip
club.
club. What?
You met a girl in the
That's a
strip
bad.
club.
That's
It's
so
not. They are.
bad.
It's not bad because they are
Is she on
people
the
too.
pole or not?
They are
Is
people
she
too.
sliding on the pole?
It does. If she is, maybe she's and maybe
Okay,
she
so
don't.
if
But why does
I
it
already
matter?
know what that comes with. I know how she gonna be. I see it here. She's already
But
on
just because she
display.
do that to make her money, don't mean that's the same person outside these walls
That
either.
means she is sexually helpful, so she gonna
Stop
pick you up. She
reading
gonna
the
have to
book
see
by
you,
the
sir. So
cover.
I know a lot of strippers I'm cool with,
That's
and
cute.
they even when they're not on the pole, they dress revealing.
Not all of
They
them.
can have on boots and
What
all
about the
that.
ones that just wanted to get by?
Okay, cool.
And then they outside of them after hours they look like a total different person.
Okay, so you say they put on their character when they get on the pole.
Look at a Lakeisha from
Mm,
P Valley.
mm,
You got
mm,
a lot of Lakeishas out there.
mm.
A lot of
It's a
Autumn
lot of
Nights.
A lot of them become confused. You take them to church, they get on the stripper outfit.
The Bible said, "Come as you are." You can't
Nah,
judge.
say,
Yes, He did.
God
If
didn't
you
say
don't,
come
if
with
you
your
don't
coochie out of
have,
church. He didn't say bring the coochies to
if
church.
you don't
He
have
didn't
it,
say bring the coochies to
but
church.
He
He didn't
wants you
say
to
that.
come to church, though, right? So
No, I'm cool with you coming to church.
if you don't have anything
If
other
you
than
get
that,
$15,000, $2,000 a night stripping, you can go to. We can go to Rainbow Pool. It's cheap. Go on, put your little slacks on in the shirt. No excuse, no excuse. You wanted to come and get a blessing from the church, okay? You was trying to get one of them sneaking deacons. You had an agenda. I wasn't a part of your
I don't agree. I think it's okay if it's being adjusted. Okay, so let me ask you a question then.
agenda. Okay.
What is your take on the Kiki and her baby father situation?
I had to say no comment.
Why? I want to hear. No, no, no. I want to hear. I want. Is he wrong?
I have to say no comment.
Why?
Let's talk about that.
Why do we have to? You don't want the people to know your real thoughts? No.
No. It has nothing to do with that.
But
Let's talk about it.
why? Let's just hear a quick synopsis.
No.
How do you feel?
How do you feel? I'm gonna let you go.
How do I feel?
Yes.
I feel like why does it matter if she's a mom? I feel like when a female have a baby, it's like yeah, put them on a whole different pedestal. Like they're still the same person.
Yes.
They are still the same
So
person.
we're wrong to put yes.
I'm not saying it's wrong,
Your
but
position
why
changed.
do? But she didn't do anything that was so. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. She didn't do anything out the norm. Again, and there's also cultural differences here, so I don't think she did anything wrong.
Okay. In your mind.
It's not in
That's
my
what you would
mind.
do.
The girls agree. The girlies agree.
That's what you would do.
If that's what I do,
Yeah.
you just gonna have to be comfortable with me all the way around. Because if you met me like this, best believe it's always gonna be like that. And I ain't never changed. I'm still the same
So
person.
you're not willing to adjust for who you with?
I can adjust,
Then
but I
adjust.
ain't changing everything to please you because guess what? You don't fully change everything to please me.
How do you know that?
Because I know.
Y'all
Y'all be
Y'all not
wanting.
psychics.
We are.
So if that's the case, y'all would have knew Satan was gonna come turn to a snake and deceive you. You didn't see that coming.
Maybe we did.
Oh, so then y'all, as normal, come destroy our lives. Y'all come bring the fruit to us.
Oh, you think
Destroy
we come
y'all.
to destroy? Oh, woman. Y'all heard that, right?
Not all women.
Female.
Not
No,
all women.
no,
Some
don't take it
women
back
do.
now. Don't take it back now. He said
They
females
don't.
come to destroy
Some
men'
women,
life.
not all women.
Get them.
That's not true.
Get them.
I can give y'all
Get
that.
them.
Y'all know I ain't say that.
Get them. Get them. I want to hear your thoughts on this. I think the people want to know too.
Let me be young. I'll tell my thoughts tomorrow.
That's cute.
You like that?
No,
Come on.
absolutely not. Well, since he don't want to share his thoughts, what are your last remarks?
But don't get sassy.
I ain't getting
See,
sassy.
that tour's coming out, y'all. I'm gonna drop a red cape in front of it. Anyways, my last thoughts, I would say, um, is just it is we were talking about love a lot. It is something that's forever changing. I don't think it's one way to love. I don't think one way to receive love, give love, do love. I think it just all depends on the person, what they want to adjust, what they're willing to change to make it work. Teamwork makes the dream work. So you might have came into this team excelling. You might have been the best of the best shooter and rebounder on the team. But now I'm going to need you to pass the ball and be more defense. If you love me enough, you're willing to adjust it and change it. Just like I should be for you. I shouldn't ask what I'm not going to be willing to do. So that's how we're going to win. We have to. Sometimes it's going to be who we are. The way your way is right. Sometimes it'll be mine. Sometimes we're going to have to give 50-50, 100-100 to make it work.
I just want to comment on something you said when you said, I'm not gonna ask anything of you that I'm not willing to do. That's not always true. I feel like a lot of times men will ask
And women.
men. I'm speaking for my girls. I'm not siding with y'all at this moment. Right now I'm defending my ladies. Men will ask a lot of a woman that they are not willing to equally put in or put out. Okay, you would want a woman, oh yeah, when I come home, I need breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I need to have this, and I need to have that, and the house needs to be clean, the food needs to be what? What did you do? What are you doing? What are you putting out? Because it's the bills to the trash out. Okay, y'all heard that? See, that not gonna work.
All jokes aside, I think it should be equal on both ends. Like,
I think love is something that will never be equal.
I think it should be rotated. I think I should cook sometimes. I think it should be rotated.
It can be rotated, but it will never be equal because it's all about a give and take. It's how much you're willing to give and how much you're willing to receive. And if you're given, you don't necessarily have to always get something back in return. Love is just a genuine action of giving, constant giving without wanting anything back in return. And I think it applies the same if you genuinely love your partner, right? You will constantly just feed into them, whether it's male or female, it doesn't matter. But I think we attach a job title. We attach a job title to love, and that's where shit get
We attach a
complicated.
job title to love.
Hmm.
If love is patient, love is kind. Love is an action word.
Hmm.
It should be something that you do. It ain't always buying something. Like,
But it feels like a job though, because a lot of the times it's like, oh, I gotta go to this because I love you, or oh, I gotta go do
it's
this
gonna be
now
like that sometimes,
because I
yes.
love you. But it's not a
Jesus
job.
went on that cross and took all that and died. You think he
But it
didn't want
wasn't a
to?
job. No, I don't
He had
think.
a host of angels.
I
He could have
don't
came
think
and saved
I
him. He
don't think
took
he
it.
did a.
He did do a.
You don't know that.
He actually said, "God, why have you forsaken me?" That's a. What you mean? Man, I don't know. These things crazy, God. God, he done packed. Hold on, Pop. But he did it. Your love hurts sometimes.
And it hurts, but you got to be willing. It's not always.
Well,
It doesn't come
you'll go
easy
through it if they're worth it.
if you're worth it, but you cannot give your worth to everyone. You gotta let them
I agree
fight.
with that part.
You gotta let them fight for your worth
Come on,
too.
I fight for you. I fight for you.
You gotta let them. You gotta let them fight for your worth. 'Cause you can't keep pouring. Because when you pour, and it's okay to pour into people, but pour into people that's gonna bless you, or pour into people that you will be able to see a blessing from. Right? These days,
Just
I was
pour, don't see. What if I just pour?
yeah, pour. Let
But
your
people
water
pour,
run
but
its course.
okay, I pour. Get it. Come on. Come on. Like, nah,
You just
just
gotta keep you just gotta
just
keep pouring, and the more
listen.
you pour, he gonna refill you, and your
Yeah.
blessings will come, and it will multiply 10 times over. And they say when God bless, He bless you in public.
Do.
Okay,
So love gonna be in
so
public. Hold my damn hand.
but
Kiss it in public.
a lot of people don't like PDA, so
See,
you
that's
can't.
what. That's all the conversations we're gonna have when we talk about this love language. Because
Physical stuff don't
I
got
care
nothing
for
to
this
do with
PDA.
love.
The
You
side
just
chicks will be in
said
the PDA all day.
okay, so then go get you a side chick, because maybe that's what you love.
No, I
You
want a
you
front chick.
love you love the
I want a front chick.
action.
I want a front woman. I want a front queen.
Oh.
That's gonna be my little PDA.
Oh.
I can't just get a woman that's my main woman, whoever, like my side woman too, who could be sometimes. Make it fun.
Oh. You gotta find the right person.
Not tourists.
That's okay.
Not a mean tourist.
That's
First of
okay.
all, I'm the only ball here. I'm like, man, I need you to play in the character, role play. I'm not role playing nothing.
We are not like that. I don't appreciate you speaking like that. Like you out here portraying me to the people I'm in a different light.
I said tourists.
That is not
I
me.
didn't say you. Taurus,
And
your sign.
Tauruses are actually
Yellow
very
gang. Yellow
loving
gang.
people. We are very loving people.
Y'all know
Thank you
more
very
loving
much.
than Pisces. We are the
Y'all
love.
emotional.
Yeah, we emotionally love.
But
And we show love. We go out. We make sure we know
that's cute.
we are the walking action of love.
Are you done?
Period.
He,
what happened?
Are
What
you
they
done?
had said.
What are you done?
What they had said.
Are you done?
What they had
We
said.
already know Taurus
They
season.
have said nothing.
Taurus season is the greater one, so
No,
nothing step out like the Tauruses, okay? But this gonna be another conversation for a different day. So wrapping up the show, make sure y'all come out to WFO Health and Wealth Expo, October 28th, 2023, 2192, Niagara. What's
She
that?
said Niagara.
What is that? Niagara Street. Niagara Street. Niagara Street. And make sure you check out WFO Podcast, WFO Power Podcast on all podcast platforms. You can catch this episode next week on the podcast. Make sure you check us out on YouTube, Instagram. I was about to say Snapchat. We're not on Snapchat. TikTok. Twitter. Keep in touch if you're a sports fan. Check out our WFO sports page. What happened? Who said something?
I mean, listen, my dad was a tourist, so I get it. She said you guys compatible tourists and Pisces. We're not doing this right now. We're not having this conversation right now.
We're gonna have that. I want you to come back and talk about it, but we have this conversation on another day. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to the Happy Meal Hour podcast, the lunch break you never know you needed. With your favorite host, Pretty Poppin' and King Shad. We see you not next week, tomorrow. Have a blessed day, y'all.
Peace, y'all. Peace. Happy Meal Hour brought to you by.
We gonna bless him. We gonna have to pray for him or something. Have a wonderful day. She's laughing.
Yeah, whatever. It's Cap.